Hey, what up, what up, what up? Welcome back. Good Lord, okay. So this is, this is Rush to Judgment with Jessica, and I'm Jessica, and I can't talk. But, okay, let's try that again. Welcome. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever it is you are joining us from. If you are new, welcome. Glad to have you. Join us. If you are a return visitor, welcome back. Missed you. Okay. Today, this video right now, we are going to talk about Courtney Clenney. Okay. So again, this is not for any type of, I'm not an expert in anything. I just have thoughts and comments and judgments and, opinions. So I'm not an expert in anything legal or otherwise. I just find these things interesting. I've done a few reviews on some, or not reviews, but reacts to a couple trials. I find them fun and fascinating and interesting, and it gets my brain a working a little bit. So, and that's what I do in my free time is I listen to people sit down and analyze. Yeah, see, words are hard. If you are new here, I don't always word correctly, okay? But if you know, you know, okay? So bear with me. I don't always word correctly. So, Courtney Clenney, okay? She is the OnlyFans murderer, okay? She is alleged to have murdered, stabbed her boyfriend, Christian Obumseli. Okay? She is claiming self-defense and a victim of domestic violence. Okay? These are her claims. She claims from 10 feet away, she chucked this knife at him and it hit him in the chest and it cut his subclavicle artery and he bled out. She says this happened in self-defense. He was attacking her. These are her defenses. Okay? Some evidence or some things have come out that suggest she was quite abusive in the relationship. There have been phone calls and recordings that suggest that she was quite abusive. There's some elevator footage of her going pretty hard at him, beating up on him, doing that. And he is not reacting. He is merely, from the looks of the video, just trying to keep her from doing damage to him. So there's that. And there's also there's recordings of her calling him racial slurs, threatening him, some other things. But just a quick intro to this. I'm just going to read kind of a back, like just to kind of catch up a little bit. And then that's all this is going to be, just to kind of get a baseline of what this is. So, she is a OnlyFans star, Courtney Clenney, fatally stabbed Christian Obumseli above a tattoo of her name on his chest. Lord. Love cuts deep. OnlyFans star Courtney Clenney, charged with killing her boyfriend in April, landed the fatal stab directly above a tattoo bearing her name. Graphic case photos reveal. Image from the Miami coroner's office seen by the Post show a lifeless Christian Obumseli on an examination table with a long row of stitches above a cursive Courtney on his left pectoral muscle. Y'all. That's sad. Clenney, 26, faces second-degree murder charges after she plunged the blade into his chest and severed a subclavicle artery after an argument in their Miami condo. The social media model, who has 2 million Instagram followers and boasted $3 million in earnings from OnlyFans since 2020, claims she stabbed the cryptocurrency trader in self-defense and was long traumatized by his controlling behavior. This is Miss Clenney. Courtney Clenney is charged with the murder after allegedly fatally stabbing her boyfriend, Christian Obumseli, in April. So this happened in April of, 2022. So this happened this year? Yes. I meant to have that before. Before I started this. That's what I meant to do. I knew it was in April, but I wasn't sure the year. But okay. Miami prosecutors assert the very opposite, arguing that she chronically abused Obumseli, 27, both mentally and physically before the lethal lethal confrontation. Other images in the trove offer vivid glimpses into the couple's tempestuous union, including blood-splattered love letters, intimate personal belongings, and Polaroid pictures from more harmonious times. Does it do this if I do that? So sad. One photo shows what happens to be an item of clothing with several pictures of Clenney's face. And I don't know what that word is. Okay. Investigators also took photos of what appears to be marijuana buds, a rainbow-colored sock, and several bottles of unidentified prescription medications. How are they unidentified? Are they not in the right prescription bottles? What you doing, lady? Several lengthy love letters from Obumseli to Clenney reveal the depth of his devotion to her, despite their near constant warring. Your angelic face, your majestic vibe, and your captivating personality is all I asked for, all I ever needed from God, he wrote in a lengthy ode to Clenney. Aww. What you crying for? Jail's not being good to her. She got teddy bears on her nipples. Yep. Jail's Jealous not being kind. In another portion of the letter, which was torn in half and missing pieces, Obumseli desperately apologized for gaslighting Clenney and disparaging her family. Okay, we're going to stop for just a second because I have thoughts. So if he's apologizing for gaslighting, just a thought, he's not gaslighting. Anybody I've ever told that they're gaslighting me or that they are, they don't recognize gaslighting. People that gaslight don't recognize that they gaslight normally, and they sure as hell don't apologize for it. Not the let me say it this way, not the ones that regularly do it and consistently do it. They don't. Now, somebody that is self-aware and is doing it, but maybe doesn't necessarily recognize that they're doing it and is maybe less familiar with it or just doesn't kind of recognize it, but doesn't mean to be doing it necessarily. Now, they might apologize for gaslighting, but that's somebody that is not familiar with those things, and they can self-reflect and be like, maybe that. Take, for example, I know in a situation at one point, I know at certain points in arguments that I can gaslight somebody. I know that. I don't do it on the regular, but I can look back on an argument and be like, yeah, I did do that. And I can intentionally do it, but I don't on the regular because I know that is it's a really manipulative thing, and it sucks. Gaslighting is awful. But anyway, so for now, he very well could be that type. Like I just said, he could be fully admitting, but if he is a true abuser, this is not happening. This, I'm sorry for gaslighting you, that's not happening. He's not apologizing for his wrongs. That's not happening. Not on paper, anyway. This is not happening on paper. It's happening to her face, but it's not happening on paper where people can read it or it can be used against him to somebody later. Like, that's not happening. Sorry, Obumseli wrote, telling Clenney that he was lashing out at her because of his own insecurities. That will never happen again, I promise you. And I guarantee you he was lashing out at her because of his own insecurities because she made him feel insecure. Yep. So, I don't know what that is. I don't know what those are. Oh, was there some prescriptions? Oh, what'd that say? Revelation. Clenney's domineering and destructive role in the relationship. What is that? Domineering and destructive role. I don't know what that is. What is that? Underwear? That's what it looks like. Anyway. Prosecutors have released several pieces of evidence from the case that they say reveal Clenney's domineering, destructive role in the relationship. She can be heard screaming herself hoarse on several videos Obumseli secretly recorded, calling him the N-word on one and telling him she wanted to kill him in another, just a month before his slaying. So here's the letter. The letter. Well, apparently she didn't like the letter. She tore it up. I'm actually fucking not having a good day where I actually literally fucking want to kill you, Clenney said in a cell phone clip. But you don't take me seriously. Clenney's attorneys maintain that she killed Obumseli in an effort to fend off his attack, and that fresh evidence in the case will support that claim. They are also pushing for Clenney to be released on bail pending trial. I don't know what any of that is. Investigators also found personal belongings such as underwear with Courtney Clenney's face on it. Okay. Why have underwear with your face on it? Oh my god. That's a lot of blood. I wonder what they're... Jesus. Oh. There's the penis sock. God, woman. Clean up your house. Oh my god, there's so much blood everywhere. Oh my god. Citing the $3 million she made from OnlyFans since 2020, prosecutors counter that she has the means and motive to flee from her case and want her to remain behind bars. Mind you, they picked her up in Hawaii. Okay? She was in Hawaii. She checked herself into a rehab for PTSD and substance use. So was she in there for alcohol or for the prescription pills? Don't know. A judge is expected to rule on the issues of whether she can be released on bail in the coming weeks. I swear, Courtney Obumseli wrote in one note, you are worth more than anything I could ever lose for your sake. Okay. Ugh. Y'all. He just... That's so sad. So let me know what you think. Based on that, guilt, innocence, self-defense, crime of passion. This is why I don't like to read too much into pretrial stuff and like know too much about things prior to a case, because I don't like to taint my brain and my opinion, because you'll go into it with preconceived ideas. So, I mean, I already kind of have a thing, but that way, I mean, I will watch it and I will listen to the evidence presented, and I will, hopefully she puts on a case. Like the last few ones that I don't even know. Like, if you don't put on a case, there's nothing that I can... If the prosecution puts on a good case, then I don't have anything to... I mean, hopefully since she's got money, she can afford to put on a defense. So I'm hoping that there's something that they can do. I think Florida has the death penalty, so Well, it's second degree, so it doesn't count. So she won't be. She wasn't charged with first degree. So it's just second degree. So eventually she'll even get out. It'll just be, what they decide to charge her with, or to convict her. And then it'll be how many years they decide. So, yeah. Okay. Well, that's that. Yeah, she's had a couple hearings already. She was held without bond after her arrest. So she's been in jail since her arrest, which, yeah. And she's had a couple hearings this month. She just had them last week. I don't know what they're about, but join me and we'll find out. Okay? All right. I'll see you there. Later.